Okay, peeps. How are y'all doing out in YouTube land? Today we're going to do two different things. We're going to prove to people that this is a breakfast cereal. And I'm going to show you how to make it, and you'll never eat beef stew on a bed of rice again. You'll know this is for breakfast. Just my opinion. And I'm kidding about you'll never eat the beef stew on a bed of rice again. Some people love rice in their regular food, but me, I was raised in southeastern Kentucky. I learned early on about rice and how much I love it, but we always cooked it as a breakfast cereal, a hot breakfast cereal with homemade biscuits, which are in the oven, just so you know. But we're also going to make a small batch of red hot apple butter.
And this time it's actually going to be hot.
And this time it's going to be red hot. My wonderful friend Armanda, who works at Harvest Health and Rehab, loves hot food. She's from Texas, and she loves hot food. Well, I asked her when I seen her yesterday. I said, Armanda, because she wanted me to make her a couple of pints of apple butter. She gave me the jars and everything. And I told her I had to have her come out to the car. She was at work, and I had to cancel my appointment yesterday because I ended up in Dr. Bickford's office because I had to go to the walk-in clinic the day before yesterday. I'm fighting pneumonia, but I'm on 2 antibiotics, so don't worry. It's covered. Dr. Bickford always has my back, always. That woman is wonderful. But I had Phyllis go in there and get her and have her come out to the car. And I told her, I said, we're going to be making your apple butter very soon. And I know you like hot foods. And she went, oh yes. I said, what if I put a teaspoon of cayenne in that when I bake it? Please do. So we're going to try it. I have never done this before. I have never used cayenne pepper before. I just suggested a teaspoon of it so she could say, no, that'll be too much, or maybe you need a little more. But she said that sounded perfect. So I'm going to try it. I won't be able to let you see her taste test it, but I will give you a report on how she liked it. So we're going to try this. We'll do it on camera so that, oh, hold on. So that you guys, if you like hot food and this turns out good, you can try it. Me, there ain't no cayenne going in this girl's mouth. None. But anyway, we start out measuring the cups of apple butter because you want to put applesauce. Thank you, fellas. I love you, girl. Because you need to know exactly how much of each of the, candy. People, I'm sorry I can't talk plain today. So that you know exactly how much sugar to put in it, because you want to put 1 cup of sugar to 2 cups of applesauce. And here we go. We're measuring. That is, if it'll come out. It's been in the refrigerator. We don't know how it got put in there because it hadn't been opened. But evidently somebody thought you had to refrigerate unopened applesauce. Oh! Okay, there's 2 cups. Almost went to 3. In one fell swoop, it started coming out. Okay, here's 3. And this way you guys won't even have to measure it if you get this size bottle. Yeah. Because you'll already know how much is in it.
It's a 46-ounce bottle.
Here goes 4. I think we're going to have about 5 cups. Close to it. Oh, it'll be 5 cups.
Yeah.
So now you know you put 2.5 cups sugar in it. You don't have to worry about measuring it if you get that size bottle. Me, I use 5 of these, and I use my big roasting pan when I'm cooking it. And
yeah, because if they see the other video,
yeah,
they know how much we ended up with. A lot of sugar.
Yep. Okay, about 2.5 cups sugar. You'll have to.
Well, here, I'll get this.
Yeah, there is one. I've got measuring cups and measuring spoons out by those people. Okay, now that we got the 1.5 cup sugar in.
2.5.
2.5 cup sugar's in. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm having one of those days. You want to stir the sugar in real good. And I always use my little scoop one. It's just a scraper, but I use the scooped one because it kind of, you can actually lift stuff up in it. Okay, now that we got that done, we are going to put in at least a cup, according to how much it shows after I get the cup in there. There's 1. Let me stir that in. I've never made this small a batch before, people. You gotta give me a little leeway here. Yeah, it's going to take 2 cups. So, you want to put in 2 cups of Red Hots. And I don't know if they still sell them where you live or not. They don't sell Red Hots here. I have to get them online. Or online. Off the online internet. Whatever that crap's called.
The interwebs.
The interweb. And then, oh, well, that's over there. I'm going to take this off.
Oh, no, that's kind of, oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, the cinnamon is over here. I said, that's the cayenne. And then I was like, oh, yeah. And I said, the cinnamon's over here. Almost forgot the cayenne.
Oh, I hope this don't set her on fire.
She probably like it.
Yeah, she would.
Some people like that.
Okay, now that we got the 1.5 cup sugar in.
2.5.
2.5 cup sugar's in. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm having one of those days. You want to stir the sugar in real good. And I always use my little scoop one. It's a It's just a scraper, but I use the scooped one because it kind of, you can actually lift stuff up in it. Okay, now that we got that done, we are going to put in at least a cup, according to how much it shows after I get the cup in there. There's one. Let me stir that in. I've never made this small a batch before, people. You gotta give me a little leeway here. Yeah, it's going to take 2 cups. So, you want to put in 2 cups of Red Hots. And I don't know if they still sell them where you live or not. They don't sell Red Hots here. I have to get them online. Or online. Off the online internet, whatever that crap's called.
The interwebs.
The interweb. And then, oh, that's over there. I'm going to take this off.
Oh, no, that's kind of, oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, the cinnamon is over here. I said, that's the cayenne. And then I was like, oh, yeah. And I said, the cinnamon's over here. Almost forgot the cayenne.
Oh, I hope this don't set her on fire.
She probably like it.
Yeah, she would.
Some people like that.
I put in 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, people. And trust me, I ain't taste testing this.
Maybe we can get, leave a little spoonful and let Tammy taste it.
And not tell her it's got the cayenne in it.
I don't know. You might want to warn her.
No, because she don't like anything hot either. That would be a good trick. We're evil.
No, for the record, I said to warn her. So.
And for the record, I said that wouldn't be no fun. But when you get this all stirred up, it's already turning red from the coating on the Red Hot. And I need 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. I put a teaspoon in it.
Half a teaspoon cinnamon.
Okay, like she said, 1/2 teaspoon.
Or 1 teaspoon.
Or 1 teaspoon cinnamon, my bad. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this bad boy in the oven on 350. And it'll take a few hours to bake. But you already know from the other video what to do when you're done. I just wanted you to see this new idea.
Yeah, we told our minute she'd have to be the royal taste tester on it because we're not trying it.
Heck no, we're not trying it. I don't do hot stuff. I just don't. That's why.
Maybe we can get her to comment on the video later after she does taste it.
Yeah, maybe.
And see if she liked it or not. Or then tell them if it was good or not.
We'll get her opinion tomorrow, and we'll let you know next week if she likes it. If we remember. We'll let her lick it off this. We're going to pull a good one on Tamis. She hates hot as much as we do. But we're going to give her a taste of this and not tell her. Well, we'll just give it to her out.
Yeah.
That. And after it's seasoned good. Okay. Okay. Okay, peeps, we're back. This kettle is about half full of water. We're going to bring it to a boil. I better put it over on this side.
Yeah, the bigger burner.
The bigger burner that actually heats it quick. I need a new stove, peeps. Mine's about had it. We have to decide what burner we're going to put it on. Anyway, once this comes to a boil, we're going to add our rice, and then we're going to show you exactly how to make the best rice you ever put in your mouth. And we're going to start out putting a stick of butter in it so that it's in it when it starts boiling, and it'll melt quicker. And you want a whole stick if you're using a half a kettle this size. And most people who watch these videos have families, big families. And I always cooked for a big family, even though
I did for a long time, and then when it was just me and the kids, it was like I'd always overcook because I wasn't used to making for that few of people.
I do too, because I'm the last of 10 kids, and I learned how to cook when I was about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
That's when Mom started teaching me how to make homemade biscuits, gravy, bacon, eggs, that kind of stuff. And I mean, my mommy, she was the best mommy in the world. And I thank God that she loved me enough to teach me how to be self-sufficient. I mean, she was a great mother. When I lost my mom, I lost my best friend. And she's been gone since 93. And I still cry when I talk about her. I miss that woman, and there's so many times that I wish she could taste test my food. She always said that my biscuits, even though she's the one who taught me how to make them, always turned out better than hers ever did. Okay, I'm going to add
Cinnamon.
Cinny bony. Oh, that's a tablespoon. I want my teaspoon.
Yeah, I use a teaspoon.
Well,
you might have to use 2 halves. Or you got an extra teaspoon?
That's a teaspoon.
That's a tablespoon.
Oh, crap. Then this ain't mine.
Yeah, it's your old one. It just got used and hung up there.
I only need 1 tablespoon hanging back there. It confuses me if there's more than one.
Use 2 halves
Which
to make a
one?
hole. I think that's the half.
I ain't wearing my glasses.
Yeah, that's the half.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 halves of a hole. Okay, you add your cinnamon, which growing up, we just ate it with butter and sugar in it. I like to experiment to try and fix something that I love and make it taste even better. That's why I experimentally cook. And this is the first time I've ever done it this way, so if it don't turn out right, it ain't my fault. And if it don't turn out right, if Nurse Tammy turns her nose up at it, we'll tell you not to try this at home.
At least don't add the cinnamon and cloves.
Yeah, but I think that the cinnamon and clove is just going to make it better. And I'm only using, well, crap, about that much on my half spoon. You don't want to overpower anything with clove, but clove is so good in candy in cake. It's great for anything sweet. Most people don't use cloves in their dessert. I do. It's good. I love cloves. And I especially love cloves on ham. Oh, you bake that ham and you put them cloves in, and my God, that is so good. Now I'm going to stir this in, and then I'm going to do the sniff test. Make sure that I didn't overpower it with cloves. If I did overpower it with cloves, we'll have to dump it and start over. And that, the only thing I hate about using powdered clove when I'm cooking is it clumps. Smell this and see what you think. I think it smells awesome.
Yeah.
Good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Don't make me sneeze. But,
What in the world? I didn't put no pepper in this.
No, I think it was just the steam coming out.
We could put a dash of cayenne in.
Yeah, no.
And take it, do a little bit with cayenne in it, and take it to Armanda. She probably doesn't work today, though.
No idea.
I don't think I've ever seen her in there on a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursdays and Fridays. You rarely see her.
Yeah. Now, this is what your water's going to look like. And trust me, it ain't dirt. But now, this is an experimental dish this time. I love sweet buttered rice. But I want to make it better. Everybody has a talent. God gifted us with gifts of the Holy Spirit, but also gifts that we use our hands to do. And my gift is writing songs. Well, I used to. I've quit writing them because I can't sing anymore. But writing songs and cooking. And I love to do it. Oh my God, how I love to do it. And I love seeing the looks of pleasure on people's face when they bite into my food. Because it's usually not what they're expecting.
Because it's green, or you trick them and it's fish and not chicken. Or...
Yeah. But I didn't trick her.
I know, I told you we shouldn't have. We shouldn't have. Or we should have blindfolded her.
She would not have known it was fish had she not been told beforehand. And it might not have made her sick to her stomach. Okay, it's boiling. Now, we've got about a gallon of water in here. Does it say how much? I think it's about 2 cups.
It just says servings 2, 4, 6. Water 1, 2, 3 cups of water. I don't know. 3 cups of rice with 3 cups of water. So however many cups you think there is, that's how much rice.
There's probably 6 cups. Maybe even more. We'll know when we get started because you can always add more each minute rice. I might have to put this in a canister because I hate this glass. Is this a cup or a half?
That's a cup.
I can't do that.
Oh, I'm trying to pull the flap to the outside.
It won't hold up. Just tear it off. Tear the flap off.
I'm trying to. There's still a piece of it still in there.
You're kidding.
There we go. All right. Now you can.
Good job.
Now
I can cook my rice.
right there.
What I don't throw into the burner.
Yeah, and on the floor.
I'll kiss it.
There goes more.
One. We're going to start out using 3 cups. Not 4.
At least 4, if not 5. That's a lot of
Is
water.
this 2 or 3? Or 3 or 4?
That's the third one.
And rice is not that expensive. Okay. Which that's what makes it a really good thing to fix for breakfast, is it's not expensive. And in today's prices, you need anything as cheap as you can get it. It's been in there a minute. It ain't done.
About 30 seconds.
I was kidding. But cooking has always been a release for me for stress, because I get to concentrating on what I'm doing and I ain't able to have time to be stressed. We might need one more cup. And what I'm going to do is, after this is done, I'm going to melt another half stick of butter and pour in it. After it's done and we get it in the bowl, I'm going to add another half cup or half stick of melted butter to the bowl. That way it keeps it from getting dried out. Yeah, it's probably going to need another cup. Stir it and see what we got. I wasn't picking my nose too far. It's right there.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, put it in there. But if you add that extra half stick of butter and it melted, another thing, if you've got leftover of this, you can reheat it because it's got enough butter in it that it won't dry out. Yeah, that's looking much better. I haven't fixed rice since my daughter was a baby. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay, we need 3 cups of sugar. You want it to be sweet.
Are you adding it straight to that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always cook my sugar into the rice. That way it turns out better. And I've got an antique canister. That's what they used to put the popcorn in for Christmas that they sold. Well, they quit making the sturdy ones and I quit buying their popcorn. But I've had that and my flour canister since my daughter was born. That was 35 years ago. Oh yeah, this is going to turn out perfect.
Thank you.
But this is the color your rice is. And we're going to let it simmer for a little bit. And then we'll be right back. You won't notice we're gone anyway because she edits it out.
No, it'll be it. Not even a nanosecond.
Okay, let's go in there and let this simmer for a few minutes. Okay, peeps, we're back. This is what the finished product looks like. And trust me, you never had good rice till you had it sugared. Okay, we're going to pour this into a bowl. And we're going to pull a joke on Tammy. We are going to give her a bite of that to have her taste tested for us. Oh, I thought I heard her come in. I thought, oh God. Come in.
Finally here, you guys.
Huh?
So finally here.
Yeah, I know. I need you to taste test something for me. I have never, ever made this small a batch of apple butter before.
Oh.
Need to blow it.
I hear you laughing. Oh God. I don't even need to put it in my mouth.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I've never made that small of a batch, and I'm terrified it's not going to be okay.
It's got lots of red hots in there, doesn't it?
It's only got a cup, and that's that small roasting pan.
And an extra ingredient.
One extra ingredient.
What is it?
Cayenne pepper. We made it for our Monday and hot.
You can tell.
I told her she's born you
Our
first.
Monday turned out
Give me some water.
milk.
That's hot. You know what though?
You need this.
It would not be bad on a thing with butter, biscuit and butter.
Yeah.
That
Well,
whole thing.
we're
You made that
making a
whole
biscuit.
thing with
Yeah.
cayenne pepper in it.
I made it for our Monday. She loves everything hot.
Ooh.
She told her she was going to. She's like, what do you think if I added?
Just like an inch.
A teaspoon
That's
of,
enough.
well, you want to coat your tongue. People drink water when they make something hot, and
Have
that's
you
a big
tasted it?
mistake. No.
It's
I already told them I'm not putting my mouth on it. And then I told them we were going to pull a prank on you.
I told her she should warn you, but she didn't
You want a
listen.
little more milk?
Are my lips swelling up?
No.
Oh my God. No, I just want an inch of it.
Now, milk is what you need to drink after you've had something hot.
Milk, dairy, anything.
Any ice cream,
Yeah, milk,
yogurt, anything.
Oh, bread. Bread's good for it.
Now, for your surprise meal.
The actual meal. Here's the
Oh, well, we may not need it. I'll let her taste it and see what she thinks.
Okay, am I on film?
Yep.
Okay.
Of course you're on film. We pulled a prank.
Okay. Is this pranking me too
No.
somehow?
No.
nothing spicy in it.
Rice and biscuits and ham and
Hold
bacon.
on. Put that on it when you bite into it.
Okay.
Because bacon makes anything better.
Now I'm afraid to even try this. What's in
Oh,
here?
honey, it ain't got nothing hot in it or I wouldn't have made it.
That was hot and spicy. My lips are twice the size. Mm. Mm-hmm.
You know what it's got in it?
Mm-hmm.
It's sugar, butter, clove, and cinnamon.
Mm.
I've only ever made the sugar and butter rice. And I told her last
That's good.
night, I said, I'm going to put some cinnamon and clove in it and see if that won't make it better.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah,
That
heard
would
it
work.
here first.
That's a little comfort little
And
snack.
most people have in Indiana have never heard of doing rice as a cereal.
Because I love it with hot butter and sugar on it. With a
Oh
little
God,
milk.
me too. And grits are good that way, and so is cream of wheat. And you add that extra ingredient, and it's going to make it better. The extra 2 ingredients.
That's good.
Okay, peeps, you heard it here first. It turned out good. Now I got to eat.
Oh, look, there they
We
are.
will see you next week.